Am I the asshole for prioritizing my cat over taking my partner out to birthday dinner? I am dating, whose birthday was on Monday. We were supposed to go out to an extravagant birthday dinner since he had spent a lot of money on my birthday earlier in the year. He earns a lot more than I do, so I could only do so much, but still. We have been together 2 years. Well, on the day preceding when we were supposed to go out, I noticed my cat had what appeared to be a cyst in her eye. It had appeared overnight and looked very painful and bad. I drove her 2 hours to an emergency vet open one Sunday instead and got some eye drops, but there's a really big risk she may lose the eye. She hasn't been eating because of the pain and I was really worried, so I cancelled dinner and decided to stay home with the cat, telling my partner we can reschedule it for another night and that he's welcome to come over and look after her with me. Well, he got really upset and said he had taken the next day as a vacation day already. He was planning on getting drunk and that the waiting list for that particular restaurant was 3 months and they won't have his favorite seasonal special on then, so I was being incredibly selfish and a mega asshole. Am I the asshole? Edit broke up with boyfriend. This post made me realize I care about my cat more and would cancel plans like these 100x over if the same situation came up again. No regrets. She still isn't eating and is very weak. I am going back to the vets today because despite not eating she has developed diarrhea. Going against the consensus and say NH. This boils down to both of you seeming to have different priorities. I love my cat a lot and believe if my SO was in this position I'd be okay with rescheduling my birthday dinner, as disappointing as it could be. But at the same time I can acknowledge that someone may not have that sense of empathy towards pets. You also didn't mention if you even tried to make alternate arrangements. Info. We were supposed to go out to an extravagant birthday dinner since he had spent a lot of money on my birthday earlier this year. Does he expect you to match his presents financially even in spite of the massive salary difference? You phrase this in a way that makes this seem extremely transactional. Info. Did either of you try to reach a compromise in any way? Did you ask him to bring a friend to his birthday dinner and you'd do something extra special for him when he got home or later on? Anything to show it still mattered to you. My dad once cancelled his flights to come and visit me. I live in a different city, 2-hour flight from him because our family dog injured her back legs. I was sad not to see him but think he 100 made the right call. Not the asshole if people aren't willing to treat their pet as a member of their family, including acting responsibly when the pet is in pain. They shouldn't have pets. Oh, poor girl, hope she's pain-free soon and gets to keep the eye. Poor sweetie. Sorry, boyfriend. Cat boyfriend, always, especially if it's an emergency. Boyfriend also has shown he doesn't care about kitty. Dump him. Not the asshole. My God, people. What's wrong with you? You would leave your own mother after operation too. It's a family, you stick to them unless toxic and help them. This is pet we are talking about. It doesn't understand why it's at pain, etc. And its owner is its reassurance that everything is fine. OP, Ntar. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. I'm a pet lover. I totally get sick pets. I've dropped thousands on my pets for emergencies, so I get it, but you could have compromised because it sucks when the person who is supposed to love you the most other than your parents blows you off on your birthday. As someone whose birthday was essentially ignored this past week by her husband, I can tell you it hurts a lot. You can't make it up because, like I said to my husband the night of my birthday isn't on the, it's not on the. My birthday is today. Being ignored fucking sucks. This is an unfortunate situation. Emergency situations arise now and then and the best plans go down the drain. If you felt at that time your cat needed your presence, so be it. I am with you. Dinners can be rescheduled. Of course he is going to be pissed. Try and make it up somehow. You're the asshole. Not for wanting to stay with the cat, but for how you communicated it. Did you discuss it with the vet you know about the dinner, so it would have been a normal question. Did you tell your boyfriend beforehand or did you just confront him? What effort did you put into making the night special for him and still be able to monitor the cat? A lot of possibilities there. But looking at your original post, you just cancelled and told him he was welcome to come over. That's very low effort. You're the asshole. There was nothing to be done for your cat other than sit and wait. You could have gone to dinner with no added discomfort to the cat. It would be different if the cat needed constant attention, but in this case it just needs to rest and let the medicine work. I wouldn't say you're an asshole, but maybe you don't really like this guy. Not the asshole. I'm not leaving my animal alone in pain either, especially so much pain they're not even eating. I can't imagine how scary that would be for them to be in so much pain and then their person just leaving them alone. It's one thing if you have to work or something, but just to go out for dinner. I wouldn't do it either, and I guess if that makes me an asshole, so be it. I need more info. Did you take the week off from work? Cysts don't heal overnight. Was the vet alarmed? It sounded routine. If the vet told you to stay and monitor, you are not the asshole. If not, then you are overreacting, which is understandable, but you're the asshole. Who wants to bet the real answer is she didn't have enough for the dinner after paying the vet bill? Not the asshole. How could you go out and enjoy yourself knowing that your cat was in pain and alone? Your partner should have been more understanding towards you, and the cat you can celebrate another time. I hope your cat gets well soon. You're the asshole, but not for staying home with your cat, who is suffering. You're the asshole for not first discussing cancelling the plans with your BF. You could have easily called him, explained the situation, and then if he still wanted to go to this restaurant he apparently is excited to eat at, take a friend or family member in your stead since you needed to be elsewhere. You could have even given him a card and some money towards his meal you weren't able to share. You have been together for 2 years, communicating things like this is important. Info: when OP says cancelled dinner, does she mean she actually called the restaurant and cancelled their reservations, or does she just mean she told BF that she wouldn't be able to go? I feel like that's a big distinction. If she decided to preemptively cancel the dinner reservations for his birthday and not let him go on his own or with a friend, then she's a huge asshole. If her BF is still able to go to the reservation on his own and is instead throwing a fit over her not wanting to abandon her sick cat for him, then he's the ass. Why couldn't you yell your boyfriend to bring a friend and you'll still treat? Feel like the BF won't be asking to go out for his B-day at that restaurant again. Yeah. You picked an animal over your partner. Hope your cat finds a well-paying job when he figures out you care more about the cat than him. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. Your relationship with him should last a lifetime. Your relationship with your cat will only last around 15 years. What, if anything, did you do with the cat that it couldn't do on its own? I think that was a bad decision. You're the asshole, and your BF wasted 2 years of his life. Asshole. I mean, really. What the fuck did you do for the cat that was so important to miss the dinner? Sit there and watch it suffer. Come on. Shocked at the YTA responses. Holy fuck, not the asshole all the way. It's gross how many of you would expect your partner to neglect their sick animal to cater to your main character needs. It's a birthday. He has one every year. He can go over and help her with the cat, and she can cook for him this year. Next year they can do the fancy restaurant. He's just outed himself as a selfish asshole who puts his wants over a sick cat's needs over a check's notes birthday. Good thing y'all didn't have kids together. OP. Hate to see what he'd do if his child got sick on his birthday. Not the asshole. Pets are family. My wife and I work out schedules out around our dog because our dog is family, and we will almost certainly outlive her. Your partner will also have many more birthdays than your cat has years to live. It was just food at an overpriced restaurant that's going to come out as shit in 48 hours' time. And it was a medical emergency, not just because you felt like it. Super not the asshole for you, and it's you're the asshole for your partner. Not the asshole. Some years ago, I had planned a moderately expensive weekend away with my then long-distance boyfriend. We were going to meet up in another city. My cat fell ill. We didn't know what the problem was. I told him I wasn't coming. That I was taking my cat to the hospital instead, and he cancelled our reservations, including paying all of the cancellation fees, and took the train to my city, instead. I was really glad to have his support because my cat didn't make it. That BF? We'll soon celebrate our 22nd wedding anniversary.